Hi and welcome to another weekly update from FIS on the oil and bunker market. Where last week provided us with a lot of questions, this week we actually had some answers on the back of confirmation from the OPEC meeting on Thursday that despite a lot of pushback from Russia, Saudi Arabia have actually agreed to continue their voluntary cuts of 1 million barrels per day into April. This provided confirmation and a lot of relief for the market. We saw a rally on both contracts on Friday of around 4%. This was actually compounded over the weekend with reports that we'd had attacks from Yemeni rebels on some key Saudi oil production facilities. So we started this week in bullish territory. Brent was trading around $72. That subsided quite quickly as the market became quite comfortable that there wasn't going to be a huge fallout from these attacks. And I think a lot of the expectations that the production cuts would be extended had already probably been priced into the market. So we saw an initial upside reaction, but that has actually subsided throughout the week. Brent traded as low as $67 on Wednesday. We've seen a slightly more positive uptick later in the week, and we're currently trading at around $69.50 at the moment. This has correlated well to the VLSFO market as well. The FOGO, so the fuel oil gas oil spread, which we use to effectively price the VLSFO, has remained fairly constant throughout the week. So VLSFO has tracked Brent up and down throughout on a fairly well correlated basis. We're currently trading front month Singapore at around $515 per tonne. That's up about $15 per tonne from when we spoke last week. Again, so kind of in correlation to where Brent is trading. Incentives to send low fuel from Europe to Singapore is waning. We expect a product oversupply to last into the back end of March. Just touching briefly on the high five market that we spoke about last week, the scrubber spread. We actually traded a Cal 23 this week at $124.50. So that's great news. That's given us some clarity on where the longer dated market is. Again, we are still getting requests on Cal 22, 23 and even 24, which is a lot harder to price. So that's really it from us. I wish you a lovely weekend and I look forward to speaking to you next week.